Welcome to the Southlake, Texas real estate market update for November 2025. This means it is through October 31st, but we're in the beginning of November, which is why I say November. Anyway, we're going to jump right into it. My name is Dana Pollard. I'm a real estate broker here in Southlake, Texas. So if you have any questions at all, put them in the comments below, or any comments, put them in there. Okay, let's get started. The market did come down pretty significantly month over month from last month to this month. We are down at our lowest the entire year. However, if you're looking at last October to this October, really, we're actually up year over year. So it's not uncommon for October to be a low month, meaning they contracted in September, closed in October, okay? So normal. Now I like to look at Southlake market year over year versus month over month because it's a much better picture as to if Southlake real estate is trending upward or downward. I don't really like to look at it month over month because that's very seasonal, especially with Southlake having some $5-6 million homes plus. So the median so far for this year, we're at 1.3 million. So really we are trending up, even though it looks like we're trending down for the month of October. If you have any questions, let me know. I can go into more detail. So the number of sales for the month of October was 28 sales. That is down year over year, but it is up from last month. So we're starting to feel it's very normal for this time of year. The consecutive days on market, the average is 67. Again, similar to last year. It's up a little bit from last month, and then the median is 52 days on the market that homes are being listed, and it's taken a while to sell. They are taking a while to sell. There are many homes on the market in Southlake right now, and it does feel like a buyer's market. So if you're a buyer looking at moving to Southlake, it's a really good time to buy right now. Okay, the months of inventory did go down, thank the Lord, to 5 months. Now, there was 8 months worth of inventory last month, so it was a little bit scary wondering if we were gonna tip over into a massive buyer's market. But it's down to 5 again, which is more of a balanced, healthy market. It does feel still like a buyer's market versus a seller's. I say usually when we hit about 4 or 5 and especially 6 months of inventory, it shifts over to a buyer's market. So we're kind of in a balanced market really for Southlake right now. The closed price by square foot ratio is 354 a square foot, very close to last year, year over year at 353, and up a little bit from last month, which was a little surprising to me, from 340 to 354 a square foot. And the closed price to list price ratio, basically what a home is listed for and then what it sells for, is 96.4%, about the same as last year, and then down just slightly from last month. So feeling again, if you're a buyer, that's a good number versus 100%, right, back in February. Okay, and the number of expired listings was 77 for the month of October. That is up for year over year by all means, and it's up from last month as well. So this is the, other than August, that's a lot of expired listings in Southlake, as well as we had several that went canceled this month in October. I noticed many homes canceled their listings, and so they weren't expired but canceled, but very similar situation, right? The sellers gave up on selling. Many of these sellers are wanting to wait until the spring to list, which is good for a seller. For a buyer, you have less inventory to choose from. So let me give you a snapshot of what it really feels like in Southlake, Texas right now. If you are a buyer, your opportunity, your window of opportunity is really good between now and the end of the year, maybe even into January, but really the end of the year, because many homes expire December 31st and they may not relist until March, April, who knows, right? So right now is a great time to purchase a home. Now I would say that there's quite a bit of inventory, but there will be more inventory in the spring, so you have a trade-off. If you wait until the spring to purchase, you're gonna have more homes to choose from, right? But greater competition, and the price typically goes up in the spring. So you typically pay the most during the entire year. Usually you're paying the most in the springtime, so you'll get a better price now, less competition, buyer's market. but you'll have more inventory to choose from in the spring. So that's what it looks like for a buyer. For a seller, I am noticing when we host open houses, many buyers come in and many are just looking for the right home to hit the market. And so if you're a seller, there's less competition at this time of year, but you have got to list it on the money. You do not want to overprice that property. If you can list it on the money, get it staged, professional photos, great listing agent, great marketing, then you could still sell a home, but be prepared. It may be a little slower than you would really like, unless your home is like spot on, updated, exact floor plan that buyers are looking for, you know, all of that good stuff. Anyway, I'd be so happy to help. I can give you a free estimate what I think it would sell for and how long it would take to sell. Fill out the Sell My Home questionnaire in the link below. If you're a buyer looking at moving to Southlake, then fill out the Dream Home questionnaire in the link below. I'd be so happy to help. And again, post all of your comments below if you have any questions. I'm Dana Pollard. See you next time.